Hi there, my name is Jamie. Welcome back to our development series on the Azure project. For our second video, I would like to try to answer one giant question overall. How many animations does it take to make a 3D adventure game? Lots. But what does it take to make our hero feel like he belongs in the world that he inhabits? There's a ton of game animation reference with Zelda, Uncharted, Tomb Raider, the Jedi games, Dark Souls, and all of that. But how does getting around work with a character like this? And that's fun. Because truth be told, this whole game is built on the shoulders of its animation sequences. So far the path has been pretty straightforward. We first ask, what does our character need to do? What is that action trying to accomplish? Then I'll try to figure out the best way to animate that action, and then we'll build the systems to make that action happen, then test, refine, adjust timing, and all of that. But most of what's needed to make is pretty straightforward, since it's guided by the character and the game design coming together. Relatability and readability are huge elements here. Every frame of his movement has to show that he is believably moving through water. And even though we are still in the very early stages of developing this game, freedom of movement is paramount. The player should always be able to head in any direction they choose. So at its core, his whole tribe is based on blending a dolphin and a human together in a way that accomplishes the goals of this story. And when it comes down to animating the movements here, there's a whole YouTube full of dolphin video to use as reference in order to help figure out what a good swim cycle could look like for a character like this. But he's not just a dolphin. He's got these very strong, very predominant hands that are used to help him move around and interact with the world that he lives in. For example, when he comes to a stop, he lays flat for a moment, because it's easy to continue moving forward from that pose. But those hands of his sometimes need a better angle to grasp the world around him. And for that, we have the entire upright series of animation. But this position comes at the expense of moving fast. And here we find a limitation to his character that can make for interesting game mechanics. I am just opening the door when it comes to the environment and puzzle animations. So right now we have the simple things like pick up an item, carry it, and put it into a thing. It's growing. Then there's the fighting side to this game. I had to quickly figure out, how do you get someone to look powerful when they don't have legs to stand on? Looking back with the swimming animation, most of his strength comes from the hip and that tail of his. He has to swing fast and lean into every strike. And with the player-controlled animations, there's not a lot of time to build up that anticipation and power, so a lot of these actions look strange when slowed down, but they work surprisingly well in the moment of action. All of these animations were very challenging and super fun to work on. And sure enough, it took a lot of trial and error before it all started to come together and he looked like he was confident in the water. And even though we're still figuring everything out, I feel that starting this entire game on the animation side has really helped to push the quality bar pretty high, and it's been a lot of fun trying to bring out this character with just these animations alone. And don't forget that all these animations are just to get the prototype up and running. There are so many more sequences to put together, and while these animations are mostly refined, there are lots of improvements that are going to be tackled as we move forward. We haven't even gotten into cinematics yet. Now, for everyone still here watching this video and wondering how many animations does it take to make an adventure game, I'm just going to leave you with a roll of every animation that has been done so far. Please feel free to ask any questions here in the comments or come join us on our Discord. You can find all the goings-on at theazureproject.net. I hope this little video has been fun and inspiring. We are working very hard towards getting that full demo going so you can grab a controller and swim along with us. Special thanks to Playframe, by the way. Dan has one hell of a great channel filled with all kinds of animation analysis, deep dives, and breakdowns. You should totally give his channel a look if you haven't already, especially the video linked down below. In all due honesty, thank you again for watching. We are working very hard to bring this whole adventure to life, and I can't wait to share with you what's coming up next. So until next time, take care and enjoy.